Hey, here we go again. Another video. My phone just stops frequently. I guess they got the remote satellites hooked up to everything now. And it's so sensitive, they can tell when you nudge the screen and they can validate them resetting or hitting selections, and you'll never know it. It's a real slick process. We live in a time amongst sadistic humor for terrorism, and they get by with it. Anyway, I was making a video. I was about 3 minutes into it. I'm not going to refollow my steps. I can see the death knell of the internet now as a public participation event, just because they've got everything ultra wired into every system, even like my phone. If they sense that you nudge the screen, they'll override it and shut your video down prematurely. And then, do I start over? I don't think so. Anyway, I was saying I'll probably be in jail in a couple of months because they're stalking me and predating on me, and nobody gives a shit. And I really don't neither myself now. I did the best I could, and I stay busy either way until the end. So, whatever. They are a bunch of animals in there. Even the cops. The cops are animals. The inmates are animals. The same online. A bunch of animals. There's no difference anywhere. Probably in schools, they're a bunch of animals too. In the government, you name it. So here I am, just sitting here resting and relaxing. I put the rest of my popcorn out, and I had some information about that, but all that shit don't matter. Matter of fact, I guess I'll just post this video because, it's horse shit anyway. So, they got clean water, fresh food. I'll have my outside camera set up out there, whether it works or not, whatever. And I'll have my indoor camera over here running. That's about it. I'll be making some more work videos also. I like that. The big work billboard that I made. I'm going to make a video of that every day. That's worthy of my time to make a video of that. Just because I know the bastards don't like it. That's progressive. That's being a true progressive willingness to step beyond the bullshit and step into it and say, here I am, let's work. That's good. I like that. It's a good message. They sit up with their affirmative action, not payrolls, but affirmative action, funds that they all get throughout society. It's astronomical. But, they can't look someone like me in the eyeball. They know it. The system is so rigged, no matter who they are. They know they're illegitimate. Bunch of rat bastards. Yeah, that's what they really are. That's why, it's a beautiful, intricate schematic. They give everything affirmative action that they want to see gain and succeed. And then no matter what happens outside of that realm, like myself, no matter how hard I drive it and what I accomplish, it stays nullified and unchampioned. Unsuccessful, it's sabotaged into a nullified event. And all these guys over here that get affirmative action, they know that. And it's just an episode of humor to them. They sit back over here and watch over here and say, look at that. He ain't never getting nothing. And by the way, we're on that list where we get affirmative action money either way. And, they got all their shadow web shit established and everything. It's so illegitimate, but it's so large, the enormity of their corruption. it's their reality, and to us over here, it's like a nightmare. We look over at them, and we know they're rotten as fuck, and we know they're going to get paid $1 million for the most trivial bullshit. Because that's the way they create it, you know. Well, you don't have to be talented or established successful. You just have to be in with us and be willing to appease us, and do something stupid. Even we'll give you $1 million. Here you go. And next time we call, don't say no, and you'll get another $1 million. That's the way the bastards work. Ain't that right, buddy? Yeah, yeah. Some of you pipsqueaks must have been in on it in your past life, eh? Yeah, motherfuckers. Anyway, yeah, being within that air of corruption, they quickly get addicted to sadism, humorous, sadistical events, like watching us over here struggle and get stomped on routinely by these bastards over here. And they all just get giddy off of it, It's little episodes of humor to them, watching the non-members of affirmative action get abused and mistreated by society. Even the people over here, the hardened criminals now, they do the same because, they get those benefits. It's so vast and perverted and twisted. The whole system should fall because of it. But that's trivial too, because believe you me, that's such an enormity over here of affirmative action and corruption. It'll never fall. It'll lie about itself and carry forth and say, no, we never were affirmative action. Who told you we were? We're two parties, three parties. That's all misinformation you've heard. They'll lie about their past years. Once they propel into fresh territory, they'll lie about their past and say, no, we were never affirmative action. We work hard. We're accredited. We've got credentials, and we're part of this and that. And they'll lie their asses off knowing they came from a foundation of rot. Pure rottenness, and they don't care because they'll just sit up there in their new sector of a society that has potential and hope, and might be occupied with lots of people like us that aren't in on the know yet. We'll sit over here like dummies, filled with misinformation for lifetimes, while these affirmative action people, they'll shoot out and get above everything and rule over it and say, oh no, we're legitimate. We're the government. You vote for us. You know us. We're your Uncle Bob. And, we served in World War 19 and we love you all. We're patriots. And who told you this misinformation about us? All that time, they'll sever the reality that they are from that rotten core of a recycling event of affirmative action and total corruption. Yep. It goes on and on. I could preach for years about it. But to whom? Most of you all are in on it by now or dead. I've seen it both. Falls both ways. Jason Faulkner from East Tennessee. I'm just kicking it around till the night. I am going to be doing more work videos, though. I like that message. And I'm sure it irritates you rotten pussycats out there real good. Maybe someone with generosity and money will start hooking me up with some work. That'd be nice. Jason Faulkner, a.k.a. Shop Weasel. Hope you all have a good evening. Hope you enjoy my videos tonight. If I get them. If they work, who knows. Have a good evening.